What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna start a new project here at the house and I'm gonna show you exactly what we're gonna do. Well, we're gonna try to make this happen. All right, so this is the pantry right here. As you guys can see, it's completely empty. These are just gonna be the shelves here. My wife already, say hi honey. My wife already moved all the food and all the cans and everything from inside the pantry out here. And the reason why we're gonna do that, the reason why she did it is because we are swapping the laundry room, the washer and dryer. We want to move these two over here. As you guys can see, there's plenty more room here. Whoever designed this house, you didn't do a good job. The washer and dryer should have been here, but there's a lot more room. This is maybe a 6 by 6 maybe? 6 by 5. And if you look at this side right here, this is like 4.5 maybe by maybe 8. And I think this should have been the other way around. Anyway, so what we're gonna start doing right now is taking all those shelves off. And after we do that, we're gonna start fixing all the holes, repainting all this, and figuring out how we're gonna run all the connections over to this side. I need to run the drain, the water lines, all the electrical. I have an idea how I'm gonna do this. Hopefully that's gonna work. And if it doesn't, there's always plan B. So we're gonna get started. All right, so here we go. All right guys, all the shelves have been removed. As you can see, there's a lot of holes, big ones, small ones, you name it. All the shelves are off the wall. So now, this is when I start thinking about what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it. Okay, I guess the next thing is gonna be to find out what is behind this wall, where all the connections are, and figure out, come up with a plan on how I'm going to extend all these connections to this side. The vent, the exhaust, the dryer exhaust, that's not a problem. I could just put a hole there on the wall, through the wall, and that's it. But the rest of it, I have to figure out a way to make it work. So we're gonna see what we have behind the wall, and yeah, that will be the next step. See you guys tomorrow. All right guys, it's the next day. I'm gonna show you what I've done. I removed the cabinets that were there. There were 2 of them right there. And I removed the washer and dryer. And this is how they are supposed to go. This setup right here looks a lot better than what it was. Don't you guys think? Look at this. It's plenty of room now. And that's gonna be the pantry. Excuse the mess. So now the thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go up in the attic, and these 240 volt, 240 watt or volt? 240 volt, I think. So this outlet here goes up into the attic, all the way across the garage to the electrical panel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this outlet and that one too. This is 120, this is 220, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna run these two. I'm gonna get them out of here, and I will get on top of the attic, and I'm gonna run him right about here, this corner. and that's gonna be enough to plug in my dryer and the washer. Now, the water lines to feed the washer, I'm gonna run them on this side through the back. I'm gonna remove that piece of drywall there. Then I'm gonna go all the way on top of that, and I'm gonna bring them down here. I'm gonna open up all this right here, and I'm gonna make my connections there. I'm gonna solder 2 90s and 2 copper 90s, and then another 2 90s there, and so on and so forth until I get to the other side. So the only question I have is my drain. This is the drain. That's the washer. How am I gonna get it over here? This goes down under the ground, under the pad to the back, or somewhere like that, something like that. There's no way I can get, hopefully I don't have to go down, take out the concrete to get to the washer. What I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna attempt to do the same thing. I'm gonna add a couple hoses from here on up, same thing all the way down to here. Not sure if that's gonna work. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, and that would be the ideal thing. I don't know. Before I take all this drywall out and start cutting all these wall, I'm gonna get the hoses tomorrow. I'm going to put them together, and I'm gonna attach them to the wall as if they were already installed, and dump them in here. Dump the hose in here. I'm gonna fill up the washer, and hopefully the pump is strong enough to dump all the water, push it up, around, and down. All right, guys, this is the next day here. I already got the hose. I couldn't get exactly what the washer came with, which is this little corrugated pipe, but I was able to get that clear hose, and I just have it up there to test it, see if the pressure was going to be, if the pump was going to be strong enough to push the water, and it works amazingly. It goes up, and then this way I have that stick just to keep it straight. I have a union right there, and then it comes down to the drain. This is just to test it. So what I know it works now. Not a problem. The only thing is, the only remainder of water is going to be from that corner to here, which is about, the hose, the black hose is about 3 feet, 4 feet maybe, and this is another 3 feet. When the washer is done with the cycle, there's no water residue at the bottom, nothing. So I'm good with that. So now I know that that pump is strong enough to push the water through. Right now it's empty from there all the way down. I have a little slope from there. It goes in a slope this way all the way down. So it works. That was my only concern. Now what I'm gonna do next is, now that I know that this works, I'm gonna be taking everything off, and I'm gonna start opening up this right here, because like I mentioned yesterday, I want to be able to get these water lines between the wall. I don't want them out here, so I'm gonna do whatever I have to do here to reroute these water lines up there, following the same path of that hose down. All right, and then like I said yesterday, these 2 outlets are gonna go to the other side. Okay, so this is just a little update. I'm gonna keep going, and I'll keep you updated. See you in a bit. All right, guys, here's another update. We thought it was gonna be a small thing, but look at this mess. Wow. We started knocking the sheetrock off from where we thought it was gonna be necessary, but we kept going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these extra. I don't know why they did this. This is the width of the wall all around, like this. But on this side, they added this like another 3.5 inches thicker. So we're gonna try to get rid of that, so it can be a clean, straight wall all the way down. That's the plan. It's gonna take a while, but here it is. I'm not sure how many parts this is gonna take. Probably this is the end of part 1 of the demo and the relocation of the washer and dryer. Most likely it's gonna be a series, because it's gonna take us a while to get all this back to normal. Figure out how we're gonna set the machines and all that, and also the pantry. She wants it in a certain way. Anyway, so see you guys on the next one.